Hello, everybody. Chris Burke back again with another eCoach breakdown. I am Chris Burke, lead instructor for Inside Pitch, the magazine, and owner-operator of Chris Burke Baseball. You can check me out at chrisburkebaseball.com, where I've posted a series of swing breakdowns. We've looked at Lance Berkman, Adrian Gonzalez, Mike Trout. Now we're looking at Ryan Braun. With the other three breakdowns, we focused on a few core fundamentals that I believe are great teaching points for all young hitters, which is we got to get in a great athletic separated position. We got to get the bat into the slot position, which is where the knob's facing the pitcher and the barrel is parallel to the ground. And we got to swing that bat as flat and as far forward as we can possibly swing it if we're going to cover up as many balls as we can. And the goal of every swing is to hit the middle of the ball with the middle of the bat and hit a fair line drive. And we've been looking at a side position with every breakdown. Today we're actually going to check the center field view, because really this is as close to the view the pitcher gets to the hitter. And for most of you coaches out there, this is what you see all the time from your hitters because you're throwing to them. So I want to just make a couple points to hopefully help you coaches out there and obviously instruct some of you young hitters as to what we're looking for from a center field view. Now, I've started this off with a circle around Braun's hands, and the reason for it is because as he makes his separation move here, you're going to see the hands go from in front of his face to almost right on his back shoulder. So as I remove that circle there, you'll see the hands are now behind him, kind of connected there with his back shoulder. Now, why this is important is because at this point in time, the hands are inside the ball. For some of you coaches out there that are having trouble teaching your kids how to get their hands inside an inside fastball, or even for some young hitters, they have trouble even getting their hands inside of a fastball right down the middle. And the problem is that some of them, when they separate, they leave their hands hanging over the plate. They don't actually get their hands back inside home plate, kind of back by their back shoulder. And this is a great position that Braun shows us here, something to think about as your kids get ready to hit. You can see the bat's in a beautiful position there above his head. And he's going to make his move to hit here. And one of the things he does really good is look at him. There he is in the slot position with the knob going right to the pitcher. The bat is flat right now, parallel to the ground. You can see how much weight is shifted into his front side. Look at the weight here on the inside part of his back big toe. And he's about to deliver this barrel right into the back of the ball. The other position I want to focus on here in the slot is notice just how low his hands are. So I'm going to draw a line, a circle around the knob there. And I'm going to draw a line here with the waist. And look at the height of his hands. So we get a lot of kids that their hands come in through the hitting zone way too high. And when the hands are too high, that means the barrel's too low and we can't cover up the back of the ball. So you see Braun's going to get to the back of the ball here. And look how low right here in this position. First of all, one thing I have to point out is notice how the spine angle and the head stays down through the swing. That to me, that's called covering up the ball, when your nose stays down through the hitting area post impact. But also I have to show the height of his hands. Look how flat this bat is as he makes his move through the hitting zone. It's just incredible. Look at that height of that bat. So remember, when we go back here, the bat is the same height as his belt, and then as he swings it forward, look at the bat, basically the same height as his belly button, and that's about as flat a swing as you could possibly make through the hitting zone. And one thing we're going to see with Braun that he probably does better than anybody in the world is watch him finish with two hands. Look at the right arm extension. This is probably my favorite frame in the entire swing. Look at the right arm extension across the right pec, and look at the angle the bat is at. That is as flat as you could possibly swing a bat. Notice how he's going to hold this finish off so the bat doesn't roll. Again, I think Braun's the best in the world at keeping the bat square through impact. He hits very few topspin balls. He hits very few ground balls to the pull side. And the reason he holds that finish off like that is because he realizes that when the barrel rolls, he can't make money. When the barrel rolls, the ball's going to go down. He's going to have poor contact, and he's not going to hit line drives, balls off the wall, balls into the seats like he wants to do. And that's why he finishes in this incredibly flat, extended position where he makes sure the barrel stays square. And probably my second favorite frame is coming up here next. Watch how he finishes this swing, and watch him walk towards first base. Now, this is a bullet in the left center field seats. Watch how I'm hearing so much of this teaching about leaning back and falling back. And are there some hitters that do a little bit of that? Yes, there are. But if I'm teaching a young hitter, I want to promote this balanced finish where the weight is centered. And look how easily he transfers into moving towards first base. There's no over rotation. There's no squashing of the bug. You can actually see all the weights here on the inside of his back foot. He hasn't rotated that heel over like we see so many hitters get that disjointed rollover of the back foot. And watch how balanced and athletic he is as he moves through the swing. So we see here Braun now he can start his trot because he realized he's just launched it, and that pitcher's just like upset that he's added to Braun's laundry list of victims. But this position right here, folks, where the spine stays angled towards home plate, we've stayed through the ball, and the right arm is fully extended across the chest in an incredibly powerful flat position, and we keep the barrel square as long as we can. Ryan Braun doesn't accidentally put up the numbers he puts up every year. It's because he is as fundamentally sound and covers up as many balls as anybody in the game of baseball. Thanks. I hope you enjoyed that swing breakdown. A little different look from the center field camera. But I am Chris Burke. I enjoy bringing these clips to you. You can email us at chrisburkebaseball@gmail.com, and always check us out on chrisburkebaseball.com for these swing breakdowns. Thanks. I'll see you again sometime soon.